Two electric vehicles catch fire in Chengdu. Anthrax outbreaks in Liaocheng, Shandong. Infected beef enters market. Authorities deny rumors. Unpaid wages lead to strike by employees at Taiyuan West Station in Shanxi. On PLA Founding Day, tens of thousands of netizens commemorate nationalist soldiers. On August 1, 2024, in Chengdu, Sichuan, two electric vehicles caught fire, and once again, black cloth was used to cover them. An eyewitness said the incident occurred at the entrance of a building. A white Ceres SF5 that was parked there caught fire and ignited the nearby vehicle. The video shows that after the car was extinguished, the white Ceres electric car was covered with black cloth. According to netizens, the affected car was an NIO. According to Phoenix Technology, Ceres responded, "No comment." The use of black cloth on the scene might be part of the rescue process to protect user privacy. They added that they would disclose major incidents. The Ceres SF5, a fully electric extended-range crossover SUV, was first unveiled at the 2019 Guangzhou International Auto Show and is the first Huawei Smart Selection vehicle. The Ceres SF5 has been officially delivered to users since May 2021. The two-wheel drive version is priced at 216,800 yuan and the four-wheel drive version at 246,800 yuan. Netizens mocked, "Why is it always Ceres? When it catches fire, it's Ceres. When it's selling cars, it's Huawei." Another netizen remarked, "Has covering with black cloth become a standard procedure?" Some responded that covering with black cloth is to prevent secondary combustion. One netizen joked, "NIO is actually quite miserable. It doesn't even get the privilege of being covered with black cloth." Previously, on July 25th, a woman from a car rental company in Hangzhou, Zhejiang, revealed to the media that her company bought 10 cars from ArcFox in May and rented them out. One of the cars caught fire on July 24th. After the fire was extinguished, the manufacturer's employees, without the owner's permission, dismantled the car's emblem and parts and covered it with a black cloth. Recently, a widely circulated official notice claimed that on July 27th, 4 cases of anthrax were found among cattle at a beef farm in Liaocheng, Shandong. On August 2nd, the Yanggu County Center for Disease Control and Prevention reported that the local authorities immediately sealed off the farm for treatment, ensuring that no related products entered the market. As of 10 a.m. on August 2nd, 5 farm workers had been diagnosed with cutaneous anthrax and were all isolated for treatment. The Yanggu County CDC stated that anthrax is a zoonotic infectious disease, meaning it can be spread from animals to humans, but it is preventable, controllable, and treatable, with very rare human-to-human transmission. Netizens commented, "Does this sound familiar? They said the same thing when COVID-19 broke out." Contrary to the official information, rumors suggested that Yanggu County Hospital was sealed off and that infected meat had already reached the market. According to screenshots of conversations on social media, someone mentioned, "There's a serious cattle-to-human disease outbreak at a cattle farm in Chiji Town. Once humans are infected, it causes severe tissue decay and bone damage, leading to amputations. Several villages have been sealed off, so avoid eating in Chiji Town." Another person advised, "Don't eat beef these days. The 4th floor of the county hospital is sealed off." Further comments included, "Over 80 out of 100 cattle at the Yanggu farm have died, but it wasn't reported. It was anthrax. The person who secretly sold the meat initially denied it, but later admitted to it. Both animals and humans can get infected through contact, causing severe skin infections." More screenshots showed, "They didn't report it. They killed the cattle, froze the meat, and sold the bones. The meat went to markets in Wanghe City and Chaochun. The government gathered those who ate, sold, and raised the cattle at the CDC." Some netizens claimed, "There are already 80 to 90 cases of anthrax in Yanggu. Authorities are now inspecting beef shops." On August 1st, a notice from Shandong Lianyuan Holding Group Company circulated online, mentioning a suspected anthrax death case in Chiji Town, Yanggu County. Symptoms included rashes, blisters, ulcers on the hands, forearms, face, and neck, as well as fever, fatigue, chills, dry cough, headache, sneezing, diarrhea, and chest pain. The notice advised against consuming meat or lamb and avoiding Chiji Town. Shandong netizens commented, "Hundreds of people have been quarantined. It's quite scary as it's only a few kilometers away from my home." Officials claimed the diseased cattle were incinerated and treated safely, but netizens were skeptical. Incinerated? Where? Go check if they're lying. Burning them? Who believes that? People want the truth, not intentional cover-ups. The truth will always come out. As early as June, rumors about people being quarantined after eating beef and lamb were dismissed by officials as false. On June 21st, in Zaozhuang, Chengzhou, Shandong, a netizen posted on a short video platform, "Just received a notice that 100 or 200 people were quarantined after eating beef and lamb, not sure what disease." This post attracted attention. Authorities confirmed the information was false, and no such incident occurred in Chengzhou recently. The person responsible for spreading rumors was administratively detained for 5 days and fined 500 yuan by the Chengzhou Public Security Bureau. Netizens commented, "When you refute the rumors, I know what to do. No beef or lamb for now." Another netizen revealed, "There are sheep farmers here, and many sheep died recently. Is it the same disease? They just threw the carcasses by the trash bins or by the river." It is known that if cutaneous anthrax is treated early, 99% of patients can survive. Without treatment, it has a 20% mortality rate. Inhalation anthrax has a 50% mortality rate, and consuming meat infected with the virus has a mortality rate of 25 to 50%. Netizens remarked, "No wonder beef prices have dropped." Recently, many beef hot pot and beef-themed restaurants launched price wars, significantly reducing the retail price of beef products. Reports indicate that the decline in beef dish prices at dining outlets is due to lower raw beef prices. Online vendors have also launched various beef promotions, with prices even falling below 40 yuan per kilogram. In several large chain supermarkets in Harbin, a well-known brand's fresh beef was sold for about 29 yuan per half kilogram, below the 30 yuan mark. On Meituan's preferred platform, frozen 500-gram beef chuck was priced at 18.99, and marbled beef slices were only 13.99, or under $2 USD. While media outlets celebrated that Chinese people can now afford beef, social media is filled with calls for people to avoid it. On August 1st, there was a strike at Taiyuan West Station in Shanxi Province, China. Ticket sales were halted, reportedly due to unpaid wages. An employee mentioned that the strike lasted only 1 day, and they have now received part of their wages. However, the salaries they receive each month are only half of what they should be. Local authorities responded, saying operations have resumed. The local transportation department, along with other departments, coordinated the partial wage payments to restore operations. Due to China's economic downturn, local governments are deep in debt, leading to waves of unpaid and reduced wages across the country. In Meishan, Sichuan, a company's financing was interrupted, leaving it with over 13 million yuan in debt. The company halted operations, and 155 employees were sent on collective leave. Workers said the factory owed them over 1 million yuan in wages. The company's head explained that internal conflicts and financial issues prevented them from paying the workers. Subsequently, workers approached the court to seek solutions for their unpaid wages. One worker noted that the company announced a leave but did not declare bankruptcy or closure. Even government employees are not immune to wage delays. Since last year, incidents of wage cuts and delays have been common, affecting even retirees' pensions. Netizens joked that while the iron rice bowl of civil servants remains, the food is gone. In Beijing, Shandong, and Henan, civil servants have experienced delayed wages and performance pay. This has become a hot topic, with some netizens suggesting local fiscal strains as the cause. Civil servants who have their iron rice bowl, typically comprising about 10% of local fiscal expenditure, are now facing salary cuts and delays due to exhausted local government finances. In interviews, civil servants have expressed their difficulties. Mr. Wu, a civil servant in Beijing, said, "With China's current economy, wage delays are widespread. State-owned enterprises are even harsher, with abrupt layoffs. Local governments can't pay salaries, and now civil servants face wage delays." Mr. Yang, a civil servant in Henan, mentioned, "Public services, bus companies, and other entities are delayed in paying wages. They're strapped for cash, so they intensify fines, essentially taking money from the public." Mr. Chen, a civil servant in Lanzhou, Gansu, added, "The economy is poor, malls are deserted, and many have closed. We, within the system, often don't get our salaries on time, delayed by 2 or 3 months. For those with mortgages or car loans, it's even tougher." Mr. Wen, a security guard in Fuzhou, Fujian, described the situation as bleak, with streets empty and wages unpaid. He said, "I recently couldn't withdraw money from the bank. Many